Hey gamers, it's Pamela Horton, your gamer next door, here with a very, very special gameplay video for you guys. A few days ago, President and CEO of Nintendo Satoru Iwata passed away very unexpectedly. For those who don't know, before he was the president, he was actually the lead programmer on one of my absolute favorite games of all time, EarthBound for the Super Nintendo. Without Iwata on the team, the game would not have been released. EarthBound was the very first game that I ever owned. My dad got it for me for my 9th birthday, and is actually also the first game that I ever played through completely on my own. I have some very, very fond memories of EarthBound thanks to Iwata-san, and I wanted to share them from me directly to you. EarthBound is one of those games that wasn't all that successful when it first came out. In fact, it didn't become popular until a few years after. One of my favorite moments is exploring Threed. When you first visit Threed, it's actually a very, very dark town, and you're not quite sure why. Even the music's scary. There were ghosts and zombies. The music made EarthBound what it was. It completely immerses you in the environment. Another one of my favorite moments in EarthBound is actually visiting Moonside, and if you haven't played EarthBound before, that is probably the one zone that you will remember the most out of any, because not only are the monsters really weird and abstract, but the whole color scheme is inverted and everybody's acting really weird. There's no sense to what you're doing. Another one of my favorite moments is when you visit Summers and eat these magic cakes. It's basically like a PCP trip. Your character eats them, the screen gets all shady and woozy. Suddenly you wake up in Dalam where you're playing as Pooh. So I thought it was a really awesome transition to go from one area to the next. One of the funnier moments you encounter in EarthBound, to enter Master Belches' lair, you are asked to say the password. Ironically enough, the password is to just sit still and say absolutely nothing for 3 minutes. It was best to just like start the sequence, drop the controller, go to the bathroom or something, and then come back, and then there would be text up on your screen. So the first time that you encounter Dungeon Man, you're actually in Winters with Jeff. The second time that you encounter Dungeon Man, he managed to make himself into an actual dungeon. So you're exploring the inside of his body, and the cool thing is there are a lot of Beatles references. There's a yellow submarine. The music that plays when Dungeon Man is following you is very similar to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. After Ness collects all 8 sanctuary points, he falls unconscious and explores this area composed of his dreams called Magican. Flying Man follows you around and helps you battle. Unfortunately, every time one of them dies, there will be a tombstone outside of the Flying Man's house. Flying Man theme is one of my favorite songs in EarthBound. One of the main reasons that this game is very near and dear to my heart is because of one very simple fact. When you're in Summers, there's this character that comes up and asks you what the person holding the controller, what's your name? It's very random. When you're doing the final battle with Gygus, Paula reaches out and she prays to one person. You finally discover that the person that Paula is praying to is you, the character, the person holding the controller. You're the final push to take out Gygus at the end. You save the world. So as tribute to Iwata-san, thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, in the comment section down below, give us feedback. We'd like to hear more. Otherwise, game on. We are at Comic-Con 2015 checking out all the hottest cosplays.
We were down there, even though it wasn't Monday.
Yeah, hey everybody! We're gonna play some Super Smash Brothers